2025 has almost come to an end and we're all looking forward to 2026. Every year comes with a lot of dreams, hopes, aspirations and opportunities. But how equipped are we to welcome 2026 is something that we're going to find out today. I have a very, very special guest with me, IPS Amitesh Kumar. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me and Team Fever FM at CP office today morning.
Thank you.
So, sir, how does 2026 look to you?
Yeah, we have in the police, we have done a lot of things in 2025 and in the past. And we have a new vision for 2026. A lot of issues on we want to do better on the, although we have 2025 and the past have been encouraging in terms of the crime statistics showing a declining trend. But we have to do much more in 2026 and I'm sure we would be able to do much more because we have laid the foundation in 2025 on a lot of things, including our own capacity building measures. And I'm sure we'll have greater success in 2026. On the law and order front, on the local body elections, and a lot of other issues, we have our vision, and I'm sure I can assure the Punekars that 2026 would be much better than 2025 and the past, though 2025 was itself very good.
So, you know, there was a time when Pune was considered this really nice, laid-back, safe city. But of course, you know, we love the opportunities that are coming our way. We love the progress, but of course, safety. And as long as your environment is safe, I think everything else makes sense. So you feel and you ensure that, you know, this year looks safer.
Of course. Pune has been a very, very safe city in the past, and I can tell you that except for minor aberrations or minor incidents here and there, by and large, the environment on all fronts have been safe and secure. Women are safe, children are safe, senior citizens are safe. We are taking care of all the stakeholders or all the various dimensions of issues which have been there. We have been trying to discipline the youth, especially the children, the college-going students and the school-going students. We are doing a lot of, we're taking a lot of efforts to try and discipline them. There was a lot of, in the past, there were a lot of issues relating to the pub culture, which was taking a negative dimension. Though we are not against entertainment industry as such, but the entertainment also has to be within the mandated framework of law. And I'm sure with the efforts which we have taken in the past, I'm sure that culture is improving. I'm sure the entertainment also would be within the, would be much safer for people, for women. And we are taking a lot of efforts, and I'm sure we'll be able to keep Pune more disciplined in the years to come.
Superb. So Pune became Pune, you know, a lot of things changed, and there are a lot of people who are responsible, not just like for the experience that they've had, seeing this change, but also being part of the change. You have come in the scenario when Pune is not as simple as it was, you know, today. It's a different ballgame altogether. So, what was the first impression that you had, you know, when you took charge of the city?
Pune, of course, has been a very, very big city in terms of the dimension. After Mumbai, it's the biggest, it's the largest, most cosmopolitan city of Maharashtra. It's spread over 600 square kilometers. It has a population of more than 80 to 85 lakhs. Policing a city of such dimension, of course, is a challenge. Of course, I have been commissioners of police in the past in other cities as well, but Pune, because of its sheer dimension, poses much more a larger challenge. Of course, on the crime front, on the safety front, on the traffic front, there were various challenges, and of course, you must be remembering the infamous Porsche case, which came as a big challenge. There are a lot of negativity amongst people about the way the system works, about the way the police department works. There are a lot of apprehension in the minds of the people that maybe the economic prosperity of the accused or the guilty prevails upon the rule of law. And it is one case where we have proved that the economic prosperity is immaterial and the rule of law prevails due to the foundations which we laid in the Porsche case from day one. We have ensured that 9 out of the 10 accused are languishing in jail for more than 19 months. They have not managed to get bail. It shows that the kind of investigation we have done, not only the fact that we have unraveled the whole conspiracy of probably something which was unheard of in Maharashtra, that the accused conspiring with the doctors and with certain police officers in trying to swap the blood sample. Probably it's unheard of in Maharashtra at least. And we unraveled it because of our own initiatives, our own confidential network, our own suo moto, the efforts which we took. Got that conspiracy unraveled, and we have done a very, very minute and very, very meticulous investigation, which is proved by the fact that they are languishing in jail. We are totally committed to, while on the one hand ensuring justice for the victims, on the other hand to show to the people that economic prosperity doesn't affect the criminal justice system and the rule of law prevails. And more importantly, it's also to give us, to show a sense of deterrence amongst people, that any such sort of misadventure is going to land them into huge trouble, and they should refrain from any such illegal acts.
I'm glad you brought this topic up, because on social media you actually see a lot of people comment without full information, saying that where's the Porsche case gone now? I mean, everyone has forgotten about it, and and they're living a normal life, but that's not the truth. And
of course not. I'm telling the father, the father of the accused, the doctors who were a part of the conspiracy are in the jail. The two police officers who helped directly or indirectly the accused have been dismissed from service. The action has been something like unprecedented. The mother did manage to get bail after 15-16 months of being in jail, because she got an interim bail because she's a lady, and they brought out certain issues before the Honorable Supreme Court. That apart, the father, the doctors, and the middlemen, all of them are languishing in jail. People must, I would like to inform people, I'd like to assure the Punekars and everyone around that though we did face criticism, much of it was unwarranted, because, for example, I can tell you that the fact that we took a second blood sample was a point of huge criticism for the police in general and me in particular, that we were trying to help the accused. But I can tell you that was the reason, that was the foundation which we laid on day one, much before the media and the public outrage. We had got some information that there is an attempt to swap the blood, and we took the second blood sample discreetly, and because of that blood test, the DNA sampling was done, and we indeed came to know that the blood samples were swapped. So the point is that, yes, indeed, there was a huge unrest amongst the people. The media had taken it up big way. But the point here is that much before that, me individually and the Pune City Police as a whole were totally committed. While indeed it does bring out issues of systemic corruption, but the point of optimism is that despite or in spite of whatever systemic corruption might be prevailing, it is the same system, it is the same police department which unraveled all this. So I would like to tell everyone that we have not forgotten the Porsche case. We are thoroughly committed to ensuring justice for two innocent who lost their lives on that day. They are the bread earners of the families. We have total sympathy for that family, and I've been telling my people that we shall leave no stones unturned to ensure that justice prevails, and the guilty are totally, booked and punished.
So what about the accused? What is
the accused? Is a juvenile. There is a juvenile law in the country. Everyone must understand that there is a limitation within the law where we cannot punish the juvenile, in the sense that there are certain limitations to it. We have been acting within that framework and trying to ensure that he too is convicted, but that trial takes place at the Juvenile Justice Board. That's a separate trial. But the point here is that I am not trying to say that the juvenile is not an important factor in this. Of course, he's a very, very important factor, because he himself was responsible for killing these two people. But the point is that the ecosystem around him which allowed this juvenile to behave in such a manner has to be held equally responsible. And the fact that their overt act of trying to shield the guilty by swapping the blood sample or trying to bribe their way through, they have been brought to book, is a very, very important thing. And probably it's one case, it would be a singular case in the country where, in a case like this, where of an accident case, that the accused are languishing in jail for 19 months. I don't think it's ever happened.
Yeah.
Here again, you would realize that on day one itself, we booked the bar owners where they allowed juvenile drinking. We booked the family under the Juvenile Justice Act for not taking due care of the child. So we have taken all what we could within the framework of law, and the fact that the parents have been booked and the father is languishing in jail itself shows that it's a direct or an indirect punishment on the juvenile himself also.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that is quite a relief, listening to this, particular conversation, I'm sure, for a lot of people, because this topic has always, been on everyone's mind. And, this has also kind of, brought in a lot of change in the city. Everyone's become very conscious. Everyone knows that, if you go wrong, then, you have to face the consequences of it.
In fact, that's the point which we have brought out before the court, that number one, our investigation is very meticulously done. We have ample evidence to show that the accused were involved in this criminal conspiracy of trying to shield the guilty and trying to run through and trying to bypass the criminal justice system. Number two, we have the offense being grave. We have investigated it, we have detected it, we are trying our best to prosecute it and get the guilty convicted. But we have also brought it to the notice of the court that the objective of the criminal justice system is not only to investigate and detect, but it is also to create enough deterrence in the society for people to be voluntarily complying with rules, regulations and law and be on the right side of law. I can tell you that from our informations or of our whatever perception analysis we have done, we believe that today instance of juveniles drinking or instance of juveniles drinking and driving or people at large drinking and driving has shown a decline. And in fact, the pub culture also has taken a more positive shape in the sense that there are lesser aberrations and lesser violations. I would not like to claim that all is totally okay now. It's a continuous struggle and we are doing it. But the point is, overall, there is it has shown positive signs of our action creating deterrence good enough for people to be voluntarily complying with rules and regulations. That is going to go a long way in trying to overall improve the situation in the city, to try and discipline the city in a better manner.
Yeah, and I think I always say that the system will do their work, but it's also us, who are responsible for our own safety, and how we take the city forward is definitely something in our hands too. So yes, sir, coming back to Pune, becoming Pune, and of course you're so closely associated with Pune. Every city has its own uniqueness when it comes to the citizens, when it comes to policing. What is unique about Pune city?
Pune, the kind of citizens, the awareness of the citizens and their participation through various means, through social media or through our apps or our mails or our 112, the kind of positivity they show in trying to bring out to flag aberrations to us or to give us suggestions as to what they would expect is very, very encouraging, in the sense that this kind of partnership is in fact required. I always say that we in the Pune City Police, with around 10,000 officers and men, supposed to be policing a city as big as this. We're supposed to be omnipresent 24/7 by 365. We are supposed to we are expected to have a miracle stick to present ourselves wherever there is a crisis. But the point is, of course, we are not shying away from that responsibility, the mandate which we have got. But at the same time, this is not sustainable unless good people, unless the responsible citizens come and have a partnership with us in trying to flag issues to us, flag nuisances to us, with the confidence and with the faith that we shall act. And we try to redress the grievances or whatever issues are flagged to us in the best possible manner. But such kind of positivity, such kind of positive collaborative partnership is indeed very, very encouraging, and we see that in Pune happening to a great extent. Although we are trying to push it further. For example, you would have seen that in the last month we had a conclave on securing horizons in education, where we interacted with stakeholders of the managements of educational institutes. We had the student bodies, and we had all those who are associated with education to try and inculcate a sense of discipline amongst the youth. Pune has a large student population, a lot of them coming from various parts of the country and abroad as well. Trying to inculcate into them a sense of discipline to try and see that they voluntarily comply with rules and regulations, and also to try and give them a sense of deterrence that in case they get into an aberration, they shall be punished. They shall be punished, and that will have a lot of repercussions on their future, on their career. So we are trying to interact with various stakeholders on a very, very intense basis, and people in Pune gave a very, very positive response to it. May it be CREDAI, may it be the medical association, may it be the educational institutes, may it be on issues of traffic with the auto driver unions, with the luxury owners. Whoever is involved, we try to interact with them and trying to get them on the same page, in the sense that what we expect from them, what the law expects from them, and what they should finally do for finally the betterment of the society, to have a sense of discipline. That's a very, very positive sign about Pune, I would say.
Superb, absolutely. So, sir, somebody asks you from another city or another country that why should they settle in Pune? What would you tell them?
Firstly, something out of our, not our issue, but the climate and the development.
Yeah.
It's so pleasant. Overall, it gives a sense of positivity. So that's number one, and it's in the past you would understand that it was known as a retired men's paradise.
Yeah.
So it holds good today also. Of course, there are issues of traffic because of developments which have been taking at a very fast pace. But I can tell you that the kind of steps which the government is taking in trying to build up the infrastructure, though we are in a transition phase and a lot of construction is going on, which would cause temporary congestions. But the vision which the government has, and all departments of the government has, and the kind of work which is happening, I can tell you with confidence that we are laying the foundation for Pune to be decongested, to be a much better city in terms of commuting. And overall, on the policing front, I can tell the citizens that it's the safest possible. There's no cause of worry at all. And whatever little bit aberrations does continue, that shall also be eradicated totally and smashed totally in the days to come.
Sir, after retirement, would you actually want to settle in Pune?
That's something it's too premature to comment. I have a couple of years more of service left.
Absolutely, so we need you, sir. Okay, so of course, you've spoken about the safety, you've spoken about the progress that, we will see in 2026. But very quickly, I just want to ask you that, is there any quick, happy, positive message that you want to give out to all the listeners and viewers?
Yeah. Thank you, Punekars, for being with us, for having faith in us. I can tell you that there are certain issues, incidents which do happen, which people try and set a narrative that Pune is not safe. I can tell you with confidence that statistically we are in a much better position in 2025 as compared to the past. There is overall the commitment of the police department in trying to redress the grievances of the people at the fastest possible pace is a matter of top priority for us on all aspects of safety of women, safety of children, on traffic issues, or the kind of behavior which we shall be giving to the citizens. We have that issue on priority. I can tell you that we are doing our best, our professional best, in the most honest and transparent manner to try and see that people have confidence in the police. People have increased confidence in the police. Please have faith in us. We shall take everything which is required to keep you safe and secure.
All right. Thank you so much